welcome to another video. Today I'm going over the tour series of an RhB GE 4/42 locomotive in Ratishiban red livery. I will not be doing the rest of the Arosa Line scenarios because of how bugged this route is right now. So once some things get patched, I might come back to this route, but I don't know. We'll see. But first thing you need to do is climb aboard this locomotive and enter by climbing up the ladder. Here's a cab of the RhB GE 4/4. Here's the engine room. Nothing really needs to be played with around here. But you can, here's the engine room lights. You can turn those on. These come on. Then those come off once you turn them off. Here's the second man's chair, facing the wall. No, thank you. This is the handbrake. If you pull it to the left, it'll release it. If you pull it to the right, it'll apply. You want to release the entire time once you're moving. Or if you're doing something, you might want to have that applied. Nothing up here really to toy around with. Here's the manual wiper pull thing. You can move the wiper like this, and then we'll turn them on somewhere right there. Here's the wiper buttons. That'll go there. And yeah, and here's some lines if it gets too bright outside for the Arosa Line. But here you have a sun visor. You can pull it down. It is very slow to do that. Don't know what the blinds would really be used for if you got a sun visor. And of course you got another manual wiper thing. Here you can open and close the windows, along with this other one on the door that's very slow to open. Your fire extinguisher, and here you can sit in the engineer's chair. This is where you'll be spending most of your time. First off, you see this key here. You want to turn that on, and that'll activate the control desk. Next you want the train lights to be on if you're hauling passenger coaches. Train line you want on. Fan speed you want weak. Compressor you want automatic. Main switch you need to be closed, and then raise the pantograph. Here you got your headlight selectors. Set that to 1 to turn off the gauge lights. Nothing outside's activated so far in the lights. 2, your headlights. 3, I think, is just bright headlights. But you want 2 most of your time. Want it on 2 most of your time. Warning lights in case something breaks down. 1 is your top light. 2 is basically shuts down all your headlights and turns on this little button over here, or the little headlight, and just set it back to 0 if it's not being activated. Rear lights just activate this tail light in the back, but since we're coupled to some cars, it isn't active right now. 2, I think, is just these headlights right here. Turn that off. Here you got your cab light switch, along with the rear view mirror switch. Here you can turn up the gauge lights or turn them off. I like turning them up. Here you got your doors controls. If you open the right side doors, that happens. You can also close them. Same thing for the left side. If you do this, that opens that. And then close them, and that'll shut. Okay, there's only 2 internal cameras. Fan stand still mode. I don't think that shuts down your train, I think. Parking mode, I think that's your parking brake. You can hit parking mode again. Just turn off your parking brake. Got a little telephone. These lights here flash. The farthest on the left is your green light, which will flash right here where my cursor is. Middle will be flashing right here. Final one is when you probably get like shut down when the safety systems forces you to stop, or if you run a red signal, and obviously that's the end of your service or scenario. Here is your reverser. You want it forward most of the time, but if you're doing like switching maneuvers or decoupling and uncoupling, you want to probably revert forward and reverse. Here is the horn on your little tap wheel or the driving control wheel. This is the throttle and brake handle here. Well, dynamic and throttle. Move it into the bremsing zone for the dynamic brakes, or just the braking in the -%. And then 0.5 to 10 is your throttle. It is just like AFB, so say you put it to 1, it brings you up to about 10 miles an hour. If you put it to 3.3, you'll get up to 33 kilometers an hour. Here's your train vacuum brake, also known as automatic brake in the United States. Here you can just release it, or you can just put it into full service. This brake is used when you have coaches or freight wagons. Here's your locomotive brake. This is the brake you use when you're running light locomotive. Like if you're just running with the locomotive and no freight cars or passenger coaches. So you want to release that too. Here's your vacuum pump. I don't think you really need to mess with this. Down here you got your Deadman's cutout switch. Don't think you need to mess with that. Here's your driver fan. Turns on that fan and it shuts it off. Here's your window, of course. And I think that's it for this cab so far. I think that's it for the cab of the locomotive. If you guys enjoyed this video, leave it a like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. See you later, guys. Bye.